So how do we navigate to our class? Hopefully everyone has gotten into our class. If you are just under courses under the new Blackboard Ultra, you'll see a list of your classes. And our class is the ACA 090. And you're just going to go ahead and log into that class. And you will land here. And you see that the course entry quiz is the very first thing that pops up. As I mentioned, it has a due date. If you don't complete it by that due date, you will be dropped from Blackboard or from the course, and it's just an automatic drop. So please make sure that you complete the course entry quiz by the due date posted. Once you come into our class, I was mentioning announcements should immediately pop up. When the announcements pop up, you'll know that I posted something that was new. So go through the announcements, make sure that you are in tuned. You can see where it's talking about the course entry quiz and how important it is. There's a welcome letter here, just welcoming you to our course, and then the details about Blackboard Ultra. Some students might need a little help just navigating this new tool that we have incorporated this fall. So please feel free to use these videos or contact tech support if you have any questions. So I'm back over in content. Content is where most of our main material will be showing. And you cannot see all of these weeks. Our course is a 16-week course because the folders are hidden from you. Once you complete the course entry quiz, you will be able to see a couple of weeks of content. So I will click on the student view just to show you what I know that you are seeing. You're just seeing weeks 1 and 2. And the reason why they're showing me that this content isn't available because I haven't taken the course entry quiz. Once I take the course entry quiz and I got my score, now I should be able to see the content. Once you get that minimum score, you'll be able to see this content the next 3 weeks. So the weeks are here and they're here by dates. Once you are able to see the different weeks that are available, you can see the dates as well that are here. So you can see what's going to be due with the upcoming weeks. And you can also see that in the gradebook. I won't click on the gradebook because I don't want to show everyone's scores. But if you click on the gradebook, you'll be able to see different assignments and due dates through the gradebook. I was mentioning course materials. So once you have decided if you want to pair up with Eagle Advantage or not, Eagle Advantage is that opportunity I was saying where you can have your book fees incorporated with your tuition, so you don't have to have it separated. You can sign up for it through this link, or some of you probably have already signed up when you signed up for classes. So that's an option here. And I was showing you once you have Eagle Advantage for your college classes where you see course materials, it's so convenient to have your ebooks that accessible and available to you by a click of a button versus having to find the book or make sure you have it with you. You'll always have the ebook there inside of your Blackboard classes. And right now it's just opening up so you can see it. So I encourage you to consider the Eagle Advantage just to have all of your books accessible. And you can see this is our book for our class, and it's located here. All right, so that's where you find your books. We are in the Getting Started section as far as starting up this online course. You'll see a welcome here, and it's talking about the course and how it's set up and just some different details about Blackboard. You'll also see our syllabus. You can download it, have it on your computer. I have it opened here, and I'll refer to it shortly, but that's here as well. The syllabus for our class. Also, in this section, it's just talking about the books that's required, the book, the one I just showed you. Different ways to order it. If you don't want to use Eagle Advantage, you can get it from the bookstore. You can rent it from Amazon. There are some different details here. And if you have any trouble with the ebook, there's also details here on how to get help with your ebook. So that's there. Everybody hopefully has opened this FERPA email. This is a yes or no question. Yes, Professor Lane can communicate with me through digital technology, either a text, email, through Teams, a phone call, anything that's not face-to-face. You're giving me permission to communicate your student information or grades with you. So if you have a question about a test or about an assignment and your submission, I would need a yes here that I can talk to you about it since we're not face-to-face. With my in-class students, they can just talk to me after class or before class because we're face-to-face. So this is definitely a tool needed because we are digital. So yes or no, you would just answer yes or no to that. Yes, I give her consent to communicate with me, or no, I'm going to go to the campus and talk to her instead every time I have a question. So please fill that in. That's a required assignment. My information. I am located on North Campus, and these are my student hours. I know it says office hours, but that means student hours that I am on campus for you. I also have virtual hours Mondays and Wednesdays right before this class. If you needed to reach out to me and communicate, that's there as well. And then some details about me. Feel free to read it. Just a little background information. And then if you have any tech issues, I am first and foremost the one that reaches out to tech support easily. They just make it so much quicker than me trying to figure out what a technology issue might be. They save me time. So feel free to reach out to tech. You can click on that link if you have any questions with Microsoft, Blackboard, converting files from Mac to PC files. So just consider them as a source. They're here for you. All right, so we are in the week 1 and / week 2 folders. You can see that the items in this week 1 folder, once you complete your course entry quiz, there are some items due in a couple of days. So when you click on this link, you're going to see that there's an online scavenger hunt that's due. That's just an assignment that's going to walk you through making sure you know how to use Blackboard and what's in the course syllabus. It's 10 simple questions, and you will use Blackboard as a reference and the syllabus as a reference. You're going to complete a student information sheet so I can have some details about you, if you're working, what's your degree, different expectations that you might have this semester. So complete that, is worth a grade. And also, there's an assignment to meet your classmates and give details connecting just with your classmates in general since we are online. We can do this actually at the end of class today where you just do a post. Your initial response is going to be what we're talking about when I do our introductions. What is your major? And I like the game 2 truths, 1 false, where you give 3 details about yourself and one of them is not true. That way your classmates can chime in and guess what your false statement is. So I want y'all to be creative. Don't say things like, I like blue. Like, be creative. Like, I've been to Niagara Falls. I had someone say, I have 9 siblings, and they actually had 9 siblings. So we were like, that's false, and it wasn't. So really get us with some cool details here. What you're gonna do by Wednesday is log in and respond to a classmate's post. It says, guess what you think is false, and then maybe say another statement about it as you're guessing. Don't just say, I think your number 3 is false. Like, give at least a complete sentence or a detail about why. And that way we can learn some different things about each other. Just remember to practice netiquette. It's like internet etiquette. When you're online working with your students, watch language, be respectful, your tone. We're behind a screen, so it says be kind. So we just want to make sure that we are respecting each other while we're on this internet journey. All right, so that's pretty much the assignments or details that are going to be due by Wednesday this week. The other things that are going to be due by Sunday is just 2 web surveys. Now, with these surveys, you can take them more than once. Usually when you open up an assignment, it'll tell you there's 3 attempts. You can look and see how many times you can take it. The reason I really appreciate these surveys is because it's taking you to Wake Tech and really showing you what resources are here. And I'm going to talk about resources shortly, but details about awards or refunds or transcripts or registration or different advising details. So it really walks you into the process of our school and how things work so that students can be more knowledgeable. So it's not just a survey to find out what you know, it's a survey to guide you into knowing something new. So I appreciate these surveys. The second one is going to cover student resources, one of my favorite surveys. Where do you get your ID? Different information about parking, the libraries. There are things you might not know about our libraries, like you can lease computers. With your student ID, you can go get a computer for 21 days for free at any library. So different things like that, stuff you might need to know. Maybe your computer is down for a week or two because it got broken or you lost it. So while you're getting a new computer, you can borrow one from the library. So stuff you definitely want to know about to help you. So those are the two surveys that are going to be due by Sunday. I will talk about some of these other assignments that are coming up as we look at the syllabus and as the weeks go. These new folders, I believe on Friday, folder 4 will pop up. And then on the next Friday, folder 5 will pop up. So as we go through the weeks, the next week's folder will pop up so that you can see it, just to kind of keep us on pace together. The announcements are important. They'll pop up when you log into Blackboard. Discussions, that's just whatever we're doing at the time. Right now, it should say the campus introduction discussion. So it's just going to show the 2 discussions that we have. Gradebook, because that's where your grades are. Messages, I know a lot of students are using Ultra Message. One of the best ways to message your instructor would be to just send an email to my email.